I have boundaries even on social media. Hi, my name is Dr. Natalie Jones. I'm a licensed psychotherapist. And I first of all want to extend my deepest gratitude to all of you who have consumed and supported my content both on and off TikTok. I have written and spoken about topics pertaining to abuse, criminal behaviors, and criminal offenses for many, many years now. I've even written for other people, including law firms, major websites, and other authors that are already published. Although I may be new to TikTok, I'm certainly not new to producing content. The content that I produce is based off of my experience, both as a Black woman, both as a therapist, working in corrections, medical field with children, with animals, I have many, many years of work experience, and training. And so I'm speaking from that as well as my own personal experiences. And I recognize that not everyone agrees with my viewpoints or even has similar experiences, and that is okay. My content is simply meant to educate, and if it resonates with you, that's awesome. If not, just take what you need and leave the rest on the floor. So just a quick disclaimer. There have been people who have sent me messages about thoughts of self-harm or even being in danger. Because I'm a licensed therapist, I'm ethically bound by my license as well as just my morals overall, that I have to report certain things. If it goes into wanting to harm yourself or being harmed by someone else, I do have to report that to the TikTok safety team because I want everyone to be safe. And I recognize that a lot of times when I share, people they feel like a lot of this content resonates with them and they may feel safe. They do feel safe to want to share their experiences with me and with the audience and so on and so forth, which is great. But when it comes to being harmed or harming yourself, I am ethically bound to report that. So just a quick note there. There's also been, I'll answer this question. There's been questions about, is this a man bashing page? You don't have anything about men being abused. First of all, I want to address that because that's not true. I've made a few TikToks now about abuse of men and so on and so forth, as well as my podcast that I've had for 7.5, going on 8 years. It'll be 8 years next year in May. And I've made many, many podcast episodes, and I even did a Boys to Men series where there was a whole series within the podcast talking about abuse of boys and men. If you want to check that out, it's called A Date with Darkness podcast. The link is in the bio, as well as you can scroll my page on TikTok and find other videos about that. I am a creator, so a lot of times I'll speak to whatever comes to me. If I watch something or if I just feel called to speak about a particular topic, that's how my creative mind works. I'll do it that way. And that's the way I've kind of always done it. So it's not particular to one group of people. Some posts may be, but all my content is a variation where I speak about abuse of people, women, men, children, LGBTQ, IA, and so on and so forth. And that comes from a combination of my education, my training, my personal experience, and just so on and so forth. So there's not one particular group that I am, I'm singling out all the time or that I want to bash. But my whole point is to speak about injustices, abuse, and harm that I've seen and healing from that, because I've made quite a few healing posts, as well as I've written about healing, and as well as I've made podcasts about healing and so forth. So it's all meant to educate and to help you heal. I definitely want to keep my TikTok space safe for all. And so I encourage you, if it doesn't resonate with you, you can continue to scroll on, and that's fine. But if it does, I appreciate the engagements. I love the conversation, and I'm glad that you know some of what I speak about resonates with you all, and I appreciate all of you. And thank you so much. Bye for now.